Hi viewers, if you watched our other video where we electrolysed our fake silver Panda, removing the silver plating, well, this video we're going to make an attempt to revive it, and if you remember, that's what it looked like after electrolysis.
It looks quite good actually. It's a nice even removal of
of silver, yeah. Well, apart from the other side, of course, which was a bit naff, wasn't it? So we won't. I don't think we'll attempt reviving that side, but we'll have a go at that side.
Yeah. Instead of defibrillators, we're going to be using that stuff.
Yes. Now that stuff there is nasty stuff.
Yeah, it's not.
Which is why you'll see I've got my wife's rubber gloves on. Now, I did ask if she actually had a matching pair, and she said no, because nobody sees them. Oh well. Yellow and pink, here we go. Right, now this stuff here is available to silver plate items without using nasty chemicals, but
otherwise you have to electrolyse the item in a solution of silver or something to.
And arsenic, I think.
They use arsenic, but you can use any silver solution to plate an item. But
so can you tell us how this stuff is going to silver plate that coin?
Well, basically it should work nicely because copper has an atomic mass, an atomic number of 29 on average, which means that it has 29 electrons, meaning that its outer shell has 3 electrons. All atoms, or elements, want to have a full outer shell, which means 8, or 2 on the inner ring. So it needs 5 electrons to complete its shell. Silver happens to have an atomic number of 47, meaning its outer shell has 5 electrons. So silver should react nicely with the copper, and the stuff we're using has silver particles floating around in it.
Yeah.
Sort of, probably in atom form, because silver is the 3rd least reactive metal on the reactivity scale. Gold is the most reactive, being inert until you get up to massive temperatures, and platinum being the most, being completely inert, won't react with anything. And so the solution stops the silver from reacting with the air, which those of you who have silver coins will know.
Yeah, there is a reaction.
Yeah, there is a reaction with air. They go
oxygen.
nasty. Oxygen, yeah.
Yeah.
So when you apply heat by rubbing the solution onto the thing you're trying to plate, then your silver will react with it. And this stuff is often used for replating silver items, isn't it? It's a touch-up.
It is.
So that's stuff that's usually already been copper plated, so it reacts with the copper, or stuff that's already got silver in it, and silver will bond with itself quite nicely usually. So. And
of course, what I forgot to say is to warn the users of this stuff. Do not get it on your fingers. I've done it many times, and if my assistant could just pass your hand over in front of the camera.
What are you doing?
Right.
Hang on. What? Wait. No. Hang on.
No, this isn't that. Right.
No, wait.
But
what?
This is what your fingers will look like. Right.
No. Hang on.
If you get that on your fingers, right?
Don't dip it in the. No. What? That's.
It will look brown and horrible.
I'm getting very close to the silver stuff there.
Right, it will look brown and horrible like that, right?
Yeah.
But it won't come off for weeks. It stains your fingers, unlike that bit of watercolour that I've got on your fingers there. Right, nicely painted fingers. Right, you can clean them off now.
Where's the tissues?
I forgot to bring it in.
You forgot to bring them away.
Yeah, I have that.
Is this safe? This has got the stuff on it.
It's fine. Right, so let's have a go at this then. See what we can't do. I'm going to put some on the brush first. As you'll see, I've got a dust sheet laid down on my lovely table because I don't want to ruin it. And I'm going to brush that in first so that it will get into all the indentations in the coin. Well, theoretically. And the black colour, is it reacting, I presume, is that right?
Presume so.
do you mean? You're the scientist, you should know.
Yeah.
Where's another cloth? Oh, you've pinched it. Right, let's just give that a
You
quick...
gave it to me. You're the one who painted my hands. You're full. Oh, that's lovely, that is. It's a lovely grey colour, that is. Oh,
Well, look at that. After a
just a
quick brush over,
and it's
we've got a bit of silver plating on there.
yeah.
Obviously only microns thick, I'm guessing.
Yeah, it'll probably be a yeah, it'll be a base layer probably. So literally just one atom thick. Probably.
One atom thick.
Probably. I don't know. Might be thicker, but I wouldn't have.
I don't know why that bit there isn't plating though. It's obviously not cleaned up enough or something.
Probably got
some other
well, it's probably got the
stuff on it that's stopping
it's probably
it.
got the caking agent from the salt we used in our solution when we electrolyzed it. Because that's what we didn't say in the videos. The reason that the water turns manky and horrible when we do the electrolysis experiment is because the salt that we used to make the solution isn't pure. It's got other bits in it that anti-cake the salt. It's just table salt.
To stop it going clumpy, you mean?
Anti-caking agent.
Yeah, you can call it anti-caking. I call it clumpy.
Horrible and manky when you've left it out in the rain.
That's why they put rice in it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Doesn't seem to work though.
No, it doesn't seem to work. It just makes it really hard to get out of the shaker in restaurants, and you embarrass yourself and get salt everywhere. But so yeah, that was what turned our solution horrible and manky green. I think it was the only thing I can think of.
Well, I think for our viewers now, I'll carry on scrubbing.
And we'll
speed this bit up, shall we?
Speed this bit up. We need to cue what's the proper name for the Benny Hill music? my music teacher would hate me now. I don't know the proper name of the piece of music.
But we could talk really slowly. Not this again. Yes. We've done this already. I know. Don't you think the viewers will be bored of this by now? Maybe. How's the coin coming up? Well, it's looking pretty black. I want to hear my voice sped up and I laugh. That really puts me in. It's looking silvery. Yeah, I think it's going to be very successful though. That'd be quite good. We could show a before and after shot. If we have a before shot. We should do when it's on the table. Yeah. Oh dear. So, how are we going to destroy it? Well, I've got an idea. And you could go and get it for me. Because it's in the shed. I can't hear. We sped the footage up. We need to put that in. We can't hear. We sped the footage up. Finger hurts. We need some Charlie Chaplin music. Yeah. I'm starting to drip with sweat now. Well, I think I've had enough. Give us your marigolds and I'll have a go. Hopefully you don't try that at a normal speed now, because now I just sound like an idiot. All honesty, I'm a little bit concerned about the fact that this needs to have the end bit, not the main body bit, you can see that's empty, but the end bit might still. The big plastic plug on the end that made it isn't there, but...
Oh, now I'm dripping with sweat now after that. Now some viewers thought we were probably going to pull a bit of a stunt there and produce a real fake.
Yeah.
And made out that we'd silver plated it. No, we wouldn't do that. This is our attempt at silver plating our electrolysed Panda, and I think it's about time to give up with that one. It is sort of successful. It is. It is silvery, isn't it?
Yeah.
And obviously, if we had 3 hours spare,
And we could set up a machine that
to apply it.
ran off the mains, and just sort of brushed it on and then washed it off.
As you can see, it is definitely
Definitely silvery.
silvery, and obviously if you brushed it out in between the characters with a clean brush instead of my grubby one, that would probably come up clean as well. But
Yeah.
seems you didn't get me a clean one.
Hang on a minute. Why?
Oh, I know, I didn't ask you to get me a clean one.
You didn't ask me to get anything.
Oh, I did ask you
Other than
psychically,
Oh right.
but you didn't read my mind.
Because that's rubbish, isn't it? You've read that book as well as I have. You know that it's all nonsense.
Anyway, there we go. There's our if I can get that. There we go. It's focused now. There you go. Our lovely revived fake panda. And that's as much as we're going to do with that. Obviously, it wouldn't be fair to leave this in this condition, so we're of course going to destroy it.
Yeah.
And before we go on to that, I'll get that off my gloves because I want to have a sip of my coffee. Now at least I've managed to get the right mug this time, you see. Oh God, nearly threw it over the table there. Who's hiding in my zoo? Hang on, let me drink my coffee and we'll see. It's Mr. Lion. Right. Now, what are we going to destroy this thing with? What have we got
I thought we could use
that's interesting? You thought we could use what?
I thought we could use this thing.
Oh yeah, that looks good. Let me
Let
me just put that on the table so we can see that.
Oh, yes.
Hang on, I might have to take the camera out a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks good.
Oh, hang on a minute. The firing plug's missing from the end.
I'm sure we can find one of them somewhere. No, but seriously, folks, we're not going to use that. It is dead, as you can see.
No.
Oh, and it is extremely heavy.
Stop moaning.
You're grunting as well. And we did actually come across that when we were backpacking once. So
Bloody fright of our lives.
it did. Anyway, let's go up the garden and destroy this panda.
Right, have I got to lug this thing back again? Mate?
Yeah, you have. Right, let's try chopping this thing in half then.
Hang on a minute.
What?
We saw what your aim was like when you tried hitting one of those with a sledgehammer.
And?
You were awful.
And?
Well, why don't we let someone have a go who's not going to cut their own hand off?
So you want to have a go at chopping this thing in half then?
If you don't mind.
Fire away.
Right. Right about there.
Right about there, right in the middle. No, not in the wood, in the middle of the coin.
Like that. Just stick around this side.
So look at it. Have you done any damage?
There's a few dents in it, but...
Go on. Give it another chop. No, the coin, not the wood.
I'm hitting the coin! Is there any of the solution
I'm gonna
still
put that
on
on.
it?
I think it's probably dried off now.
That's right, then.
I'm going to put it on slow motion so I can see whether you've actually hit
Just-
it. Go on then, give it a clout. Right
There
through the
are some
middle.
lines in the surface, I think
Good.
it might be a bit... It's bending it.
Zinc's tougher than we thought, isn't it?
Yeah, you tried it out. That didn't fare too well. Right with a point, am I?
Yeah, go on, do it at the point.
Go from that side, see if we can... He was jumping off of the blooming thing. Right.
Go on, let me have a go then.
You have a go then.
I'll have a go. Right,
I'm going to stand
clear.
well back.
Stand clear. Well, it jumped. What's it done to it? On the camera.
Well, I was just having a look to see if I could explain it. It's buckled in a few places and it's got some war marks, but...
Right, let's give it another go then. Stand clear.
It's a valiant effort on behalf of the coin, this is.
It is, yeah. Well, that was a nice high jump. Let's have a look on camera then. Hold it up to the camera. Let's have a look.
Hold it up to the camera.
Yeah.
Right about there. How's that looking?
Yeah, hold it steady. Yeah, nicely. Yeah, that's beautiful. Few, yeah, war scars in it, but nothing terminal, unfortunately.
A little bit.
Yeah, I think it's about time we terminated this, don't you?
How are we going to do that?
Heat.
Not again. Right.
Right. Well, time to terminate this thing, and as we can't come up with a better solution.
He's been a resilient little bugger, this. We've electrolyzed him, replated him, attacked him with an axe, and now...
time to burn.
Burn, baby, burn. Copyright infringement, burn, baby, burn. Get your channel blocked.
Go on, hold yours a bit closer, get the blue flame on it.
That's it. Oh, he's got... all your silver plating work is just about to vanish.
That's fine.
Well, you can see all the lines coming out in it. Maybe we should just leave it like this. Is that liquid silver on the surface? Oh, there he goes.
It's all fallen out the bottom and left the shell on the top, look.
I think my thing's gutted.
I think we'll leave that like that. That looks quite interesting.
Yeah,
really.
that does that actually. You're going to have
We didn't
zinc on your
quite
path.
catch that on the video where it fell in the bottom.
That's a shame. You're going to have some zinc on the path.
Yes, we do, don't we?
How are we going to get that off?
It won't stick, will it?
Mm.
Right, we need pliers to lift that up, see what's left of it. Well, there's our blob of zinc on the path, and it's stuck.
Yeah.
Poke it with a screwdriver, that's what you usually do.
Nope.
We'll get that off in a minute then.
But
Let's have a
this
look at the
is-
remainder of the... let's bring that up close to the camera so the viewers can see that.
So yeah, that's really what we wanted from the other one, isn't it?
Yeah.
See that all right?
Yeah, it just wants to hold it still so it can
Focus.
auto focus, there we go.
There we go. Yeah, it's all poured out of this
Cut in it, yeah.
point here where we cut it with the axe.
Yeah.
Also quite nice that on the other side you can see all the cut marks quite
And
nicely.
2013 still.
2013
But
still.
it's obviously just left the copper plating.
Those cut marks are I quite like that because they yeah, it's the copper and silver still on the surface because obviously we put some silver back on.
We did.
But,
On one side.
On one side, not that side, that side.
And then
Not like that, like that.
the rest of it is now embedded in my path.
Yeah. How are you going to get that off? I
With a
don't.
big screwdriver.
Right.
Right, see if I can't get that thing off of there.
There it goes.
There we go, is it hot? Shouldn't be, it should have cooled into the path.
Have you seen that?
Don't know, let's get a close up on the camera then.
It's a big white lump at the moment, but when it focuses, you'll notice that there's this
Obviously
string of
cooled.
zinc where it cooled in
Yeah.
midair. It's quite cool that, I like that. Oh,
Well, you can keep that.
What?
Oh, you've broken it off now, look.
no, there was
Ruined it.
a bit of mud stuck on the...
Anyway, good riddance to another fake panda.
Yeah.
Right, well before we finish this video, I'd like to give a quick shout out to Salivate Metal and
Lovely name.
wish him a multitude of gratitude for commenting on my videos, and hope to see you all again soon. Thanks for watching.